Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Mike's Talks and Thoughts here. Back again with another video for you guys, and back again today with the Mayans MC Season 4 reviews. We're on Season 4, Episode 4, A Crow Flew By. That is the name of this episode here. This episode I think was a great follow-up from the last episode. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first event that we see here, starting this episode, we get to see kind of the aftermath of what happened with Randall. With Randall and his the kid. We find out, it actually isn't his son. We find out, of course, about the sexual assault that I kind of inferenced in the last video come to light here. And we see him get killed. And then, Kanche and all of them are all really disappointed or furious that, this is going to piss off Alvarez, and there goes the pipeline for them. But Alvarez sticks up for Easy, Angel, and Manny and says that we don't protect pedos. So that was great to see. And we also get to see Miguel alive. Like I referenced in my last video, I knew that Miguel was going to be alive. There was no purpose of killing him off screen. I knew that there had to be more to his story. So we see Miguel alive. He's working with this group of nuns. I believe it's his aunt who runs the place, building graves for these people there. So yeah, that was great to see. Then after the meeting that I talked about earlier with, Kanche, Alvarez, Easy, and pretty much everyone else, at the clubhouse with the whole El Banquero situation, we get to see Nestor here. Nestor is brought in as a prospect for the Mayans. We saw him last episode. Marcus saw him, and Nestor didn't really seem like he was doing too well. And we get to see Nestor. That was really, really interesting to see. And Angel and Easy, mainly Angel, are just kind of shocked and was like, what is this guy doing here? And Angel really treats him like crap. I really hope that Nestor can fit in. I definitely feel like when Miguel rises back to power, which I foresee coming either at the later end of the season or maybe into a season 5, I think that Nestor will go back to Miguel. But for right now, I think that's something interesting that we see with Nestor. We see kind of what's going on with Taza, Hank, Bishop in this situation as well. And then we get to see Alvarez and Coco talking. Alvarez wants to send Coco up to Oakland, which, Coco is actually really happy about, get away from all the troubles of the club from San Padre. So I think that's going to be interesting. And then later on in the episode, connecting back to an earlier scene, we see Coco and Hope talking. Coco's like, I'm going to pick you up after work, and then he doesn't end up doing it. So that definitely creates a little bit of a strenuous bond on their relationship. Then next here we see Easy and Alvarez. They are talking about the history of the Mayans. We see Alvarez with Easy going back into the clubhouse, and Alvarez is grabbing the Mayans history book and teaching Easy kind of about the rules and how kind of the Mayans got started. I think that was really interesting. And then, of course, we see him quote Jax here, which was great to hear. Jax's name get brought back up, but then Easy kind of corrects him and says that, someone else said that quote, not your friend. Kind of like a reference that they've kind of made about how this is the Mayan show and not an SOA. Like they're not trying to piggyback off of SOA, even though they're in the same universe. So I think that was good to see, but I think it was so great hearing Jax's name again. But speaking about the Sons of Anarchy, we see the storyline again picking back up where it left off from the last episode. We see Jess and we see Terry again. From 2 episodes ago, we saw the very end of them finding Montez's cut, and Jess and Terry, have been talking, and they've been communicating. Basically, Jess is at the Mayans clubhouse and been kind of being an informant for him, letting him know like if anything's going on or what they're planning. So that was very interesting to see, again, with this Sons of Anarchy member. Then next here we get to see, Easy and Bishop really not having a good times. Things are still very tense with them, boiling over, and Easy ends up hitting Bishop, kind of getting him in line. So things are still really, strenuous right there in that relationship. Bishop with the rest of the club, he's just so out of it, man. Bishop is just really lost at this point. And then we get to see Gabby, her letter to Felipe. It's a little bit hard to make out what was said, but I guarantee there's screenshots out there where you can find what it said. I'll probably be looking at those when they come out here. But I think it was just basically checking up on Felipe, and then, Easy goes to Felipe's restaurant, finds the picture, and reads the letter. And Felipe knows that Easy was there, but they don't have an interaction. So, is Gabby going to be coming back into this story? Is she going to be, coming back into town? She was almost killed last season. We thought it was for the best that she would be gone from the life. It seemed like another situation where, another old lady could get killed. So that was definitely good to see Gabby, still in communication, but I think it's still better off that she is not brought back, involved in this stuff as it's really heating up here. But then here we're going to get into my favorite part of the episode, and that is, Gilly goes to this guy's place and opens the door. CM Punk makes a cameo appearance in this episode. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. That was something that I think they really kept under wraps. That was not something that was leaked that I saw anywhere. That was so great to see, man. I love AEW, and seeing CM Punk there was just great, man. CM Punk did a really great job the whole episode. He gets into a fight with someone later on in the episode, and I mean, what can you say? CM Punk did an amazing job on Mayans MC. Once it came out, it was all over Twitter, and it was great to see, man. So shout out CM Punk there, man. Easily my favorite scene of the entire episode. We get to cut back to Miguel here, and earlier in the episode, we saw Miguel talking with a boy there who is kind of around, with these nuns, and then we see LNG coming out and looking for him. The nuns tell Miguel and the boy to hide, and that they're looking for this boy. He was a traitor. You betrayed the LNG, and the nuns basically say, "There's no boy here. We're just people of God. We don't want any trouble or anything." So they kind of get off the hook there, but they're still very suspicious and on high lookout for this kid. Following up the scene that I talked about with Easy and Alvarez, Alvarez giving Easy the history of the Mayans book, and we get to see how Easy absorbs that information and, goes to Alvarez's house and talks about, this certain clause or rule that used to be in play where the other members of the charters could overthrow the president, with a unanimous vote. And it was really great. Easy says to bring power back to the brothers, and you can really see Easy showing a lot of leadership skills here, with Alvarez approving of Easy being able to do his homework and read through what Alvarez sent him out to read. And I think it was a great interaction. It really showed Easy really cares about this and wants to lead the club into a brighter future. But we get in here to the final scene of the episode. We cut back to the Sons of Anarchy member Terry and Sam Dino, find out what's going to happen here. He's really wanting to go to war. He's ever since they found out about Montez's disappearance. They have been, especially this guy Terry, has been really adamant about going to war, but the president really doesn't want to. He's like, I've seen so many brothers fall. We don't need to do this. But they call Chibs back in Charming and gives them the green light to go ahead to war with the Mayans. So that's where it leaves off here. The Sons of Anarchy and the Mayans will be going to war here in the future. And, that's what I think a lot of people were looking forward to all season. That was really teased heavily in the trailers here before the start of the season. And we knew that the Civil War was the main predominance of season 3, and now the Sons of Anarchy are going to be the main predominance here in season 4 with the war between Sons of Anarchy and Mayans MC. I'm excited to see where that's going to go. I really don't want to see any of my fan favorites get killed off, but it's looking like someone's going to have to die, whether it's on the Mayans MC or Sons of Anarchy side. This charter I'm not too associated with Sam Dino with the Sons of Anarchy, but please do not kill any of the members from Charming, man. I would hope not to see that. That would be really devastating in the Mayans. I really feel like at least one or two of them's got to go in this Civil War, or in this Sons of Anarchy war. So, those are my thoughts here of Mayans MC Season 4, Episode 4. For the rating for this episode, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like this was the best episode of the season, other than the first episode of the season. So, of the 4 episodes, this is second place here. I think this was a solid episode. Definitely feel like a little bit above average for Mayan standards here. And it definitely builds a strong story here moving forward. I feel like, they're continuing to put the pieces together here, and I'm ready to see when the all-out war comes. A lot of action's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. So, 8 out of 10 here for the episode. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. I haven't reiterated this in a while, but once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway here on the channel. So if you want to see that happen here, please hit the subscribe button and show your support. It'd be greatly appreciated here. So without further ado, peace out.